Okay, so we're going to work on example 13, and what you should do is have your reference table page 11 with you and a piece of scrap paper. So get that ready, please, and a pencil, but I'm using a marker to show you in this video. So example 13 asks, an epicenter station is 5,000 kilometers away. How long after the first P wave did the first S wave arrive? Okay, so now I know that the epicenter station is 5,000 kilometers away. Here's 5,000. So what I'm going to do is take my scrap paper and I'm going to align it with the 5,000 line right here. So here's my 5,000 and I'm taking my paper and I'm aligning with this 5,000 vertical line right here. To find the time difference between the P and S wave at 5,000 kilometers, I'm going to take my pencil. I'm using my marker to show you on the screen. I'm going to take my pencil, and do you see that the P wave line is intersecting with my scrap paper right here? I'm going to make a mark right there. And do you see how my S wave line is intersecting with my scrap paper right here? I'm going to mark my scrap paper right there as well. So I'm marking my scrap paper wherever my P wave line is meeting my scrap paper and my S wave line is meeting my scrap paper when my distance is 5,000 kilometers. So please pause this video and try this before moving to the next steps. Now, to figure out what my time difference between the P and S wave is at 5,000, I'm just going to take my marks on my scrap paper and I'm going to align it right here in my y-axis. So notice how wherever I marked my bottom line here, I'm aligning that with the 0 on my y-axis. And now I'm just going to count from 0 all the way up to my other line up here to figure out the time difference. So in this case, it looks like my time difference is 6 minutes, 6 minutes 20 seconds. My time difference right here is actually 6 minutes and 40 seconds, meaning that at 5,000 kilometers right here, my time difference between the P and S wave is 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to try example 14. Please try the example 14 before you watch this video. So example 14 asks, an epicenter station is 7,600 kilometers away. How long after the first P wave did the first S wave arrive? Okay, so this time my distance is 7,600 kilometers. 7,600 kilometers is right here. So this would be 7,200, 400, 600. 7,600 kilometers is right here. So I'm going to take my scrap paper again and I'm going to align it with my 7,600 kilometer vertical line like this. Here's 7,600. Okay, so now that I aligned it with 7,600, all I'm going to do is mark using my pencil. I'm using a marker to show you where my P wave line intersects or connects with my scrap paper and where my S wave line connects with my scrap paper, as so. Pause this video and please try this. Now I'm going to take my markings and I'm going to bring it to my y-axis, and my most bottom line will be lined up with my 0 at my y-axis. So kind of like this. And you can see from here to here, my time difference between the P and S wave is actually about 9 minutes. So this is 9 minutes, which means after the P wave arrived, the S wave arrived 9 minutes later. So at the distance 7,600, which is right here, the time difference between my P and S wave is 9 minutes. So the correct answer for example 14 is 9 minutes.